All right, all right. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to a brand new edition of, welcome to another Talkin and Grubbin live stream. And tonight, this is the premiere of Dinner and Sunday Night Football. Yes, for the next few weeks, I will be live streaming during every Sunday night football game. The only game I won't be live streaming is the Thanksgiving game between the excuse me, Saints and Falcons on Thanksgiving Day. Well, Thanksgiving night rather. So that's the only game I won't be live streaming. But the other Sunday night football games, I'll be here live streaming. Come on in. If you join the live stream, if you're a loyal subscriber, thanks for joining me. If this is your first time, welcome. Don't make it your last. Subscribe to the channel. When you do, click on the notification bell so that way you don't miss any upcoming videos or new live streams from me. That way you'll know when I'm live streaming the next Dinner and Sunday Night Football. So, I see people joining the live stream. Come on, hit that like button. Also, leave your comments here in the chat. How was everybody's Sunday? Did your favorite team win? Which games did you like watching? Excuse me. Or which games you thought was boring? But man, I'm doing good. Glad to be on here with y'all. Also, if you want to, you can donate to the channel via PayPal or Cash App. I put my Cash App tag and my PayPal link here in the chat. So if you want to donate, you can go ahead, to help me keep this channel going. So I can do more things on here. Whatever you can donate, I will greatly appreciate it. Okay, tonight's Sunday night football matchup is between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys, they're at home. They're at 5-3. They're leading the NFC East, while the Vikings, they're 6-3, and they're second in the NFC North, 2 games behind the Green Bay Packers, who are 8-2. This is gonna be a good game. Kirk Cousins up against Dak Prescott. Kirk Cousins has had his battles with the Cowboys, while he was playing for the Washington Redskins. So this is gonna be a good game. I'm excited. Who do you got? Who you got for tonight's game? Let's play a little who you got. Put it in the chat. Who do you think will win? Now, for dinner, about to grub on some macaroni and beef here. Well, shells and cheese and beef.
Now and get access to more jaw-dropping experiences.
It's like an out-of-body experience.
Plus, get up to $750 toward our best phones. That's Verizon. Our military.
This is good right here.
Low started when 2 GIs returned from World War II.
And some bacon bits. Oh, this is off the chain.
Serving their community came naturally. Here, we don't just honor our military on Veterans Day. Over the past 5 years, Lowe's Military Discount has saved military families nearly $4 billion. And through our partnerships with the USO and Operation Finally Home, we honor our military every day.
Now,
Geico makes it easy.
the key for me in this game tonight
24/7. It's not just easy. It's having Jerome Bettis on your flag football team
is the defense. Which defense is going to oppose their will on their opponent? Both teams have some great front sevens.
It's Geico Easy with licensed agents available 24/7.
Definitely like the got some pretty good secondaries too.
Solving common problems. My problem, like a lot of other men, I couldn't find a shirt that looked good on top.
I think
so. This became my passion to design a shirt.
Whoever can get pressure on the quarterback and even get a few sacks and also force some turnovers, that's who's going to win the game tonight.
Problem, my solution. Untuckit.com.
Dang. This, my friends, is the new garlic parmesan crust.
Oh yeah, excuse me, this is so good.
Pizza for just $10. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Papa John's.
I have one kid in each branch in the military.
Why military families choose Verizon. I talked to my wife.
Yep, I'm excited.
Even though she's on the other side of the world,
Finally getting to do this.
Prime on us. They can mix and match their unlimited plans for $30 a line.
This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I just decided, over a month, over the last month, to finally go ahead and just start doing these live streams. Because everybody watches Sunday Night Football. As a matter of fact, it's the #1 rated, sports show, NFL show, on TV.
From Arlington, but of course, we always end this.
As you all know, a few months ago, I live streamed the Sunday Night Football game between the LA Rams and the Cleveland Browns.
Let's start with Atlanta and New Orleans, and the stunner of the day: 2-touchdown underdog going to the dome and getting Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's unbelievable that the Falcons went up into New Orleans and beat the Saints. Wow. Wow.
We'll see the rematch of this game on Thanksgiving night here on NBC.
That's unbelievable.
Chicago. Matthew Stafford.
But yeah, the Saints, they definitely miss Marshawn Lattimore.
But he played very well in the second half, made some big throws.
4 or 5 Chicago take on the Rams next Sunday night. We'll continue on with Baltimore playing Cincinnati.
Okay.
And in that game, it's what
Y'all look out for that next Sunday night. Next Sunday night, I'll be live streaming that game, the Bears and the Rams.
Seattle and the Patriots. This team is to be reckoned with.
Baltimore is 7, and so they play Houston division leaders meeting next Sunday. Buffalo at Cleveland, low scoring game here. Late in the fourth, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, fourth quarter pressure plays. Baker made them today.
Game-winning touchdown there to Rashard Higgins. Buffalo does get back down the field with a chance. Stephen Hauschka's got the leg, but from 53, hasn't had the accuracy the last 4 times, 50 plus, and the Bills fall to 6-3. Browns' first win, by the way, since late September. Baker still thinks they're alive. Kansas City and Tennessee, Mahomes came back. He looked great.
Yeah, he did. He moved around. He didn't look like 100%, Mike, but I mean,
That's unbelievable with KC and Tennessee.
Rocket boosters. Oh my goodness.
I've been saying it all season long. I do not trust KC in the playoffs because of their defense. They had that game under control, and they let it slip away. And especially their run defense. KC's run defense is awful. If they play any good running back in the playoffs, that run, I think 9 times out of 10, that run back is going off on that KC run defense. That's just my.
One more time by Kalu. One of the plays of the day coming off the edge. Looked like he was offside, but he was onside. Fish made a great call. I haven't said no Jacoby Brissett, but Brian.
That's so good, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Eric Ebron, you have to run a 10-yard route. You can't run a 9-yard route.
All right, see people join this live stream. Hit the like button. Once you put it in the chat. Who do you think will win tonight's game?
Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones in the run game.
Here's McCaffrey's final play.
Now, Kirk Cousins, he does struggle against elite teams on the road. But can he reverse it tonight, or will the Cowboys, hold serve at home?
He was outstanding. I think he's the defensive player of the year, Mark.
Started 0-3. Pittsburgh's won 5 of their last 6. Teams building momentum in the AFC, including Tennessee. Mike Vrabel's team.
I could sit there and throw my flag like a moron, and it's not going to do anything. They're looking at it. And whatever he said, that's what they do.
He said he was going to do it before he went out there, so that was – I just saw him in the
Oh, man, that's so good.
They've been telling me since I got here, be ready to go when you're called upon. And, I found out this morning when I got to see him.
I hate playing friends. There are a lot of friends over there. I'm just happy we're winning, and they got a long flight home.
So you did it as
Yep, that is so good. Oh, yeah. I was going to start doing these live streams earlier, but I decided to hold off until November because guess what? The NFL playoff push is on. Excuse me. This is where teams, separate themselves from the men from the boys. Also, this is where teams can get hot and go on the run, make it to the playoffs. So this was the perfect time to start doing this dinner and Sunday night football series.
Cowboys too, guys. 27-20. But who is Mike Florio, the Vikings fan, going to go with? I've seen this movie enough times. Prime time, Vikings, they'll tease us for a little bit. Cowboys win.
Oh, Cowboys win? I agree. I like Dallas. Guys, before your picks, tell us why you think it's going to play out this way tonight.
Well, I talked to Rod Marinelli, the defensive coordinator of the Cowboys. He said it's all on stopping the run game, stopping Dalvin Cook. I think that's what they're going to do, and I think Dallas is going to win it.
Kurt can't have the mentality that he has to prove to everyone that he can win a big game. He just has to play his game. Who do you like? Oh, I like Dallas. All right. The very last second tonight.
Wow. Unanimously, the Football Night America crew picked the Cowboys to hold serve at home.
Our group's ready to change with whatever you decide. Vikings are 6-3.
All right.
Cowboys are 5-3. Undefeated Al, Chris, and Michelle.
Let me
join you for the call. Enjoy Sunday Night Football on this
share on my social media page that I'm live right now.
This has been Hyundai's Sunday Night Kickoff. Spanish audio provided by Telemundo Deportes.
The multi-award-winning new musical Six is the phenomenon everyone is losing their heads over. From Tudor queens to pop princesses, don't miss this smash hit musical live on stage at the Ordway, November 29th through December 22nd.
Okay,
Tickets
letting
are on
everybody
sale
know
now
I'm
at
live.
Ordway.org.
Excuse me.
With two boys, I know about suspicious odors. But Centerpoint Energy taught me something important. If I smell rotten eggs, it might be a gas leak. I should leave on foot immediately and call both Centerpoint Energy and 911 from a safe
Yeah, but
location.
another key
I also
factor is
never
going to be
start
the
flammable
run game.
paint or gasoline near my natural gas appliances. One spark. is
Which
all it
run
takes.
game can get hot? You know, can Zeke Elliott burst for big yards, or will Dalvin Cook burst for some big yards? That's another key factor in this game. Excuse me.
Maybe we should just put the deals on the screen.
Get up to $8,000 off MSRP on new and demo vehicles. 0% APR and no payments for 90 days on 2019 SUVs. And Outlander.
Yep, that's another matchup I'm very anxious to see. The matchup between Zeke and Dalvin Cook. Both of them are our top 10 running backs. You know, they can burst through some big yardage. You know, Zeke is a little bit bigger. Cook, he's a little more slender, but he's still a punisher.
Or even chicken strips and fries.
But they can get some big yards and go for some TDs at any given time.
That's pure snack power.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Eric Perkins, Carol Evan at 10.
All right, this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a competitive game. You know, this is the playoff push. But I got the Cowboys in a close one. I think they will hold serve at home. And who knows, it may come down to late in the fourth quarter or OT. Excuse me. That's unbelievable that the Cowboys, you know, traded Herschel Walker to the Vikings and got Emmitt Smith and all those cats and ended up becoming a dynasty. That's very interesting. All right, I'm seeing people coming here to the live stream. Y'all hit the like button. Join me in the chat. What's your thoughts on this game tonight? Who do you think will win this Sunday night football matchup? It's about to you know, we about to get it. They're about to get it on at A&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
And the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Football. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, the show before. Cowboys were strong out of the gate, won their first three, then lost three in a row. And tonight they try to win their third straight. This is a team with the #1 ranked offense in the league, a formidable defense. But the schedule beginning tonight gets a lot tougher. In 3 hours, we will know a lot more about these Dallas Cowboys. Minnesota, meanwhile, comes in with a mark of 6-3, had a 4-game winning streak snapped in Kansas City last week by the Chiefs.
Yep, the schedule definitely gets tougher for the Cowboys as they try to make this playoff push.
Like the Dallas Cowboys, 1 week they look like they should be in the Super Bowl. The next week, a whole other story. So what do they have to do tonight?
You know, the next few weeks they got games against the Patriots, Bills, Rams, Bears,
He's been sensational at times. He's put up
and
really big
the
numbers.
second to last week of the season they got a matchup against the Eagles. So if they definitely need a win here to, you know, separate themselves in the NFC East. The Vikings, they need a win here tonight to, you know, to get closer to the Packers and stay on their heels. You know, as the Packers have just, you know, just been balling these last few weeks.
An already awesome pass rush that they have. But usually just about the time I start really believing in the Dallas Cowboys, they can go a little south. So a big game for both these teams.
Which direction will each team be headed at the end of tonight's game?
And that's why a lot of people don't buy into the Cowboys, because they are too up and down. You know, the first few weeks they looked all world, they looked like Super Bowl contenders. Then these last few weeks they've looked like bums.
Is brought to you by the Hyundai Venue, the newest member of our SUV family.
Our members shop a little differently, so we reward every purchase.
Let's see what Kate's in. For you, for all of us.
Yep, this is going to be a good game. I can't wait to see this matchup and who will win tonight's game.
Also ranks highest in initial quality. Getting the
Okay,
best.
y'all excuse me for a second.
It's better in a Hyundai SUV.
At Outback, steak and lobster is back. Oh no, it's gone. Phew, it's back with lobster mac and cheese. It's gone again? Oh, it's back with shrimp now. Steak and lobster starting at only $15.99. Hurry in before these three are gone again. Outback Steakhouse.
The Enchanted Disney Fine Jewelry Collection with exclusive bridal styles and sales.
Hey, man.
Oh, man, how you doing? My. How the tables have turned.
What tables?
Well, you have 2 agents now. I have 2 clients. You've met my new Mahomie, Patrick Mahomes.
We're friends.
What?
Is that why we're here?
Well, that's why I brought you here. I don't know why he's here.
Well, Aaron takes his favorite agent everywhere.
Well played, State Farm. Did we just have a breakthrough?
No, don't think so.
Okay, good.
The Hyundai Tucson was named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. It can protect the ones you love and the ones they love. Feeling safe, it's better in a Hyundai SUV.
If it happens on the field, we're talking about it here.
That crowd loves Lamar Jackson.
Get the most in-depth, up-to-the-minute NFL news and analysis all season long.
It's really played off of the strengths of Watson.
Download the NBC Sports Scores app today and get everything you need to keep you in the game.
NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League, celebrating 100 seasons.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in recognition of salute to service and to honor America, Please join us in singing the national anthem. Presenting tonight's colors are members of the United States Marine Corps Marine Aircraft Group 41. Performing tonight's anthem, our official anthem trumpeter, Freddie Jones.
Had to use the lavatory.
Beautiful. One great big thank you to the men and women of our armed forces on this Veterans Day weekend. Okay, to the field we go right now. Here's Michelle.
Well, Al, this game features two of the best running backs in the
Gonna let some of that
Ezekiel Elliott, a well-known
L's and cheese and beef digest for a minute.
Cook told us he could not wait to share the field with Zeke. He makes a point of watching him every week and calls him everything you want in a running back. But it is Cook. His sights set on a rushing title who leads the league in rushing attempts and yards. And that's the kind of productivity head coach Mike Zimmer anticipated when he drafted Cook 3 years ago to replace Adrian Peterson. And after 2 injury-plagued seasons, the running back is finally
Dalvin Cook has definitely been a beast this season.
Now, both teams have made it their top priority to stop
Okay,
each other's run
if you cut as y'all come into the live stream, hit the like button. Also, leave your comments here in the chat. Tell me, who do you think will win tonight's game? What are going to be the keys to this game?
Out with a knee. Trey Wayne starting corner out with an ankle. So they're missing 3 key guys tonight. Minnesota won.
Wow. Minnesota has 3 key players injured tonight, including wide receiver Adam Thielen. And the former Dallas Cowboys kicker Dan Bailey is going to kick it off to his former team.
Stands at the goal line. Huge crowd tonight at AT&T.
Okay, and the kickoff is up in the air, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And the Cowboys will come to the field first on offense. Let's see what Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott, and company is going to do here on this first offensive drive.
Texas, Travis Frederick, Wisconsin, Zach Martin, Notre Dame, Leo Collins, LSU.
And the Cowboys get off to a hot start tonight. They have not, in their last several games, including last week at the Giants when the first pass.
Definitely didn't get off to no hot start. Okay, they feed it to Elliott. He gets about 5 yards. So that's going to be 2nd and 5.
Let's take a look at Prescott and what he has done. 15 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. His rating is very good. And he is
wow, Dak Prescott has a 102.5 QB rating. Wow, that's cool. That's real cool. No, well, 3 yards. My mistake is 2nd and 7. Take that throw. Throws to Amari Cooper. Just about a yard or 2 shy of the first. So it'll be 3rd and 1.
Amari Cooper on the outside, a guy that tell you, Dak Prescott has a ton of confidence in him, a guy that studies all the time, gives Dak the game plan for all the DBs playing against him by Wednesday.
3rd and 2.
Prescott runs to his left.
Okay, Prescott fires to Randall Cobb for a first down.
One of the big matchups is going to be on the outside.
But there's a flag on the play.
And a flag is down on the play on the other side of the field.
And it looks like it's on the Vikings.
Sean Hockley is tonight's referee.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense number 50.
Yep, it's defense on the Vikings. That's on Anthony Barr. Big Anthony Barr got caught for holding.
On the outside, Daniil Hunter going up against Lyle. Collins has had a
but the Cowboys decline the penalty because they have the first down. And Dak feeds it to Zeke once again. Zeke is about 3 or 4.
Minnesota defense.
Daniil Hunter, LSU. Julio Johnson, Iowa. Shamar Stephen, UConn. Everson Griffin, USC. Anthony Barr, UCLA. Eric Hendricks, UCLA. Mike Hughes, Central Florida. Harrison Smith, Notre Dame. Anthony Harris, Virginia. Xavier Rhodes, Florida State University. Mackenzie Alexander, Clemson University.
Hughes is the guy they're looking to step up tonight.
Okay, 2nd and 8 for the Cowboys. And excuse me. And Dak throws a nice pass to Cooper for some nice yardage.
Another big matchup in protection.
Cowboys are getting off to a nice start here in this first quarter.
On both edges out there tonight.
Here on this drive. You know, Dak, he's moving, you know, he's moving around in the pocket to get himself, to buy himself time so he can find his receivers. They go back to Zeke again. Zeke looks like he's got about anywhere from 4 to 5 yards.
Mike Zimmer, who spent 13 seasons here in Dallas as an assistant, now in his 6th year as the head coach of the Vikings.
Yep, 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys. Okay. Well, Dak had to rush that throw because he felt the pressure and he was getting hit as he released the ball, and he throws an incomplete pass. So now it's 3rd and 6.
One of those sort of win in the trenches kind of battle tonight on both sides. Both these teams want to run the football first, and both these defenses want to stop the run first and foremost. So we are going to talk about a lot of large human beings tonight because both coaches believe that's where this one's going to be won.
So that no 50% on 3rd down with his runs. There's Elliott split to the left.
Wow, Cowboys are 50% on 3rd downs heading into this game. And the Vikings defense brings the heat to Prescott, forces him into a rush throw, and he throws an incomplete pass, and it's 4th down, so the Cowboys have to punt.
Anytime you see number 20,
that was some great pressure by the Vikings defense,
possibility exists that he's going to be coming and trying to
which was led by Smith. That was led by Smith. So Vikings hold serve, and the Cowboys are going to attempt a field goal, a 57-yard field goal. Okay. And that's no good. That's wide left. Why the hell would they try a field goal deep in that far back? No. Now you give the Vikings pretty good field position to start. They should have just punted. That was a bad move by Jason Garrett. Matter of fact, that was a dumb move.
For the quality of life for the people who drive it. Why can't it be both?
You know, you should not have Brett Meyer.
Better is only better.
Marr, excuse me, attempting that long of a field goal.
Then who are you making it better for?
Just punt it and see what your defense can do.
Right
But
now,
The Cowboys' first offensive drive produces no points, and now the Vikings will take over with good field position. Kirk Cousins will get some good field position to start the Vikings offensive drive coming from the break. All right, I'm seeing people coming into the live stream. Hit the like button. Let me know what's your comments on this game. Definitely want to know what's your thoughts on this game, especially on that first offensive drive by the Cowboys.
To you. Simple as that.
Yep, I cannot believe Jason Garrett would make that call.
They can be beaten in this one.
Or if he took the advice of his offensive coordinator, he needs to slap him. Because that was bad advice. Or his coordinators need to slap the hell out of him. But now we're about to see what the Vikings can do here on offense in their first offensive drive.
Sunday Night Football being brought to you by the Hyundai Venue, the newest member of our SUV family.
I've always been curious about, the Cowboys Stadium. I wonder how it is. A lot of people say it's a real nice stadium. If any of you Cowboy fans or Texas natives, join this live stream, leave it in the chat. I want and tell me how it is. Or if y'all watch the replay and you've been to the stadium, let me know how it is in the comment section. Okay, now the Vikings got the ball for their first offensive possession. They feed it to Dalvin Cook, and they stop, and they drop, hold them back, knock them back, for a loss of a few yards. They blew that play right up. So now it's 2nd and 11. Cook loses a yard.
2nd and 11. Play fake. Gets away from pressure. Winds up hitting Cook.
Wow. Despite having heavy pressure, Cousins throws a screen pass to Dalvin Cook for a big first down.
And what we're seeing from the
Dalvin Cook gets 12 yards on the screen pass.
Blitzing, they'll come around the corner. They're all over the place. They really fly around.
And he was fighting off a few tacklers to get that first down.
We saw the Giants in him for a big one last week, and right away the Vikings are out with the same.
Okay, there's a flag, and it looks like it's a false start. It is. It's a false start on the Vikings, so now it's 1st and 15. They call on Stephon Diggs. What is up with these wide receivers getting whistled for false starts nowadays? You could live with an offensive lineman doing that, but a wide receiver, heck, you can even live with a tight end doing it. But a wide receiver, that's ridiculous. A wide receiver should never be whistled for a false start. Okay. Wow. Once again, Cousins escapes pressure for another big pass to Dalvin, for another big screen pass to Dalvin Cook. But there's a flag on the play. Is it on the Cowboys defense? But man, that was a heck of a run by Dalvin Cook. Okay, they got the Cowboys for a face mask. So now, not only does the Vikings get the first down, they have extra yards tacked on thanks to that penalty.
And he has been doing this all season long in the open field.
Yeah, old boy did grab the face mask in the open field.
A little thicker and a little stronger than you think. Yeah.
So now it's 1st and goal for the Vikings, trying to punch it into the end zone. Wow. Madison, the rookie, was trying to fight his way into the end zone. Almost got there. Just came up an inch short. If he would have had at least 2 extra O linemen, you know, along with him, they would have pushed him into the end zone. But the Vikings are an inch away from the end zone. Yeah, the Vikings needed 1 or 2 extra linemen, you know, for Madison to get into the end zone so they could push him. Wow. Cousins, man, he travels around the pocket and finds Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, for a touchdown. One-handed. And he tiptoed, and Rudolph tiptoed to catch that ball.
Catch, control, 2 feet. I'm with you, Al. I thought Cousins was looking for a place to dump that ball, and he said, all right, I'm going to put it far out and away, and Kyle Rudolph, who has a touchdown now in 3 of the last 4 games.
Yeah, that's going to be a touchdown. He just tiptoes in bounds. He tiptoes to stay in bounds.
Turned out to be the play of the game.
Yeah, Rudolph just tiptoes enough, good enough to stay in bounds. So, yeah, that's a touchdown. Now, Bailey is on for the extra point. Former Cowboy kicker. And the PAT is good. So now the Vikings lead 7-0 thanks to good field position on a missed field goal by the Cowboys. You know, Kirk Cousins threw 2 big screen passes to Dalvin Cook. And then he cashed it in with a heck of a touchdown catch by the tight end Kyle Rudolph. Now the Vikings lead 7-0 in the first quarter.
It's for Mikey. You know he's gonna have girls in that.
I still think that was a dumb call by Jason Garrett to go for the field goal instead of just punting. If he would have punted the ball, he could have pinned the Vikings back, or at least had them start at the 20-yard line on a touchback. But no, he wanted to get cute and go for the field goal. I understand going for points, but not from 57 yards. I can see 40 or 30, but not 57. So that dumb call comes back to bite the Cowboys as the Vikings get great field position and they punch it in for the first score of the game. What are y'all thoughts on that? I'm seeing people join this live stream. What are y'all thoughts on that call? Do you think Jason Garrett should have sent out his kicker, or you're like me, you think he should have punted the ball? I want to see your comments in the chat. Also, as you come into this live stream, hit the like button. You know, also, if this is your first time, welcome. Don't make it your last. Subscribe to the channel now. And when you do, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams from me. I'm going to be live streaming most of the Sunday night football games for the next few weeks, with the exception of the Thanksgiving game between the Saints and Falcons. That's the only game I won't be live streaming.
But we call them all family. And everything's just better when you're with them.
You know, come on. How's everybody doing? If you know you join the live stream, how y'all doing? How's your Sunday going? You know, how's everything in your life going? I know a lot of y'all are getting ready for Thanksgiving. You know, just let me know if you're ready for Thanksgiving. Leave it in the chat. Or you're getting close to getting ready for Thanksgiving.
This is us, Tuesday on NBC. Jimmy Fallon, Tonight Show this week. He's got Michael Shannon. He's got Judd Apatow. He's got Kristen Bell from The Good Place. Celine Dion will be there as well. Jimmy Fallon, Tonight Show all this week on NBC.
Okay, and the Vikings kick it off to the Cowboys. And there's a touchback, so the Cowboys will start from the 20-yard line.
Terrific. Going to his left, rolling out to his left, as was the case on the touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of the bootlegs. That was just sort of a play action. Every one of those.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins has always been a good bootleg quarterback.
A perfect quarterback rating and 4 touchdowns to go along with that. And then this step back jump.
That man could bootleg his behind off.
was sweet. And the catch
Wow.
was even better.
I'm still tripping off that catch to Rudolph. Okay. Dak feeds it to Zeke, and he gets about 5 to 7 yards on first down.
The Cowboys over the last 3.5 years. I mean, he brings
Excuse me.
What was it that Malcolm Jenkins told us?
Also, if you're coming into the live stream and you leave some comments in the chat, how's the weather in your city? Because it's cold up here in Cleveland. We've had some rain mixed with snow the last few days. Now they're talking about snow again as it's 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys, and they give pitch it to Zeke, and Zeke gets about 4 or 5 yards.
3rd down and 2 up at the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Cowboys.
Got Linval Joseph is not playing in this game. Jaleel Johnson is taking his spot, and watch the play he makes here. Getting off the block, down the line, makes it.
Got away from the left guard, Connor Williams.
Everybody up on the line of scrimmage, and Dak Prescott is audibling right now.
Okay, Dak is calling an audible.
3rd and 2, just a 4-man rush. Prescott to the outside.
Okay, Dak throws to the outside, and Amari Cooper catches it for a first down.
Cooper's caught 3 to 34 yards already.
One thing Dak Prescott told us is that when they back out of
Get some
these
more of
blitzes,
this
I have to take a deep
Shell's
breath and know
cheesy
I've got time. On the outside now with that man coverage, they do not have Trey Reigns out there. Mike Hughes gets the start, and they have been picking on him so far.
Okay, Dak pitches to Zeke, and he gets 4 yards. Now the Cowboys are deep into Vikings territory.
Mike Hughes was their #1 draft choice out of Central Florida last year. 30th overall pick, was hurt. He has an interception and a couple of forced fumbles. That is Trey Wayne. Missed some practice time this week for family reasons.
Trey Waynes is on the sideline tonight due to injury. Okay, Dak rolls out. And Anthony Harris bats the ball away.
I'll tell you, Anthony Harris has very quietly had a tremendous year this year. He leads Minnesota.
Yeah, Anthony Harris, he's definitely been slept on. I'm surprised he doesn't get talked about more.
Who's been to the Pro Bowl the last 4 years. But very quietly,
Yeah, he's one of the most slept on players in the defensive players in the NFL. Okay, it's 3rd and 6 for the Cowboys. Wow. Dak throws an incomplete pass intended for Jason Witten. It looked like, and I thought for a second that Witten had the ball. But the ball squirts out, but Witten had it, squirts out of his hands. And now the Cowboys have to punt.
So he ends up almost telling every one of the offensive linemen, you heard him say, Lyle, you got 55, and sort of pointing all those things out. But so far, they haven't really been blitzing out of that. They've been backing out into coverage.
Chris Jones is on the punt.
Chris Jones, 8th year with the Cowboys. Left-footed punter sends it down to the 10-yard line. Mike Hughes.
Okay, Mike Hughes steals a fair catch. And now the Vikings are back on offense for a second possession, trying to add to their lead.
Powerful 5G experience for America. That's why the NFL.
Man, I thought Witten had that ball.
Because they need the massive capacity of 5G with ultra wideband, so we're streaming.
But my eyes deceive me.
Experience 5G all at once. This is happening at 13 stadiums all across the country.
Now, so far the Vikings defense, they're doing a pretty good job of getting pressure on Dak. Also the secondary is doing a nice job of staying with their receiver. But, they're definitely forcing Dak into some quick throws. Also, rush him to get rid of the ball before he wants to. So, excuse me.
I've got this.
Been some great defense by the Vikings so far.
She can even pick her payment plan, so it's easy on her budget and her life. USAA.
All right, so I see y'all joining me here in the live stream. What's y'all thoughts on this game so far?
I feel like they should be here by now.
Want to see your thoughts on this game here in the chat?
You're looking for the party turret. Oh, it's the wrong roof to go.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
Yep. Now I want to see how the Vikings are going to do. Now they have to basically go to the length of the field to get another score. Possession is definitely going to be pretty interesting for the Vikings.
It's better in a Hyundai. And introducing the Venue, the newest member of the Hyundai SUV family.
Okay, I want to know what y'all thoughts on this game here tonight. Come on, come on, talk to me in the chat.
So a couple of weeks ago, Michael Bennett was traded here from New England, and they threw him right into the fire last week.
Yep, Michael Bennett, recently traded from the New England Patriots, now playing for the Cowboys.
For a couple of yards from Marcus Lawrence for the stop as we take a look at the Minnesota starters on offense.
Kirk Cousins, Michigan State. Dalvin Cook, Mountain Central Hospital. C.J. Ham, Augustana University. Stephon Diggs, University of Maryland. Kyle Rudolph, Notre Dame. Irv Smith Jr., Alabama. Bradley Reed, Iowa. Pat Elfline, The Ohio State University. Garrett Bradbury, NC State. Charles Klein, Kent State. Brian O'Neill, Pittsburgh.
Okay, 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. As they feed it to Cook again, and he gets about 5 or 6 yards. It's going to be, 5 yards, excuse me. It's 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Trying to keep the drive alive. As the Cowboys want to force a 3 and out. Give the ball back to their offense.
For the Dallas Cowboys, for Ezekiel Elliott, they absolutely love the idea of just putting that big offensive lineman, double teaming, and going forward with those gap schemes.
Either of those guys who win a rushing title, Zeke's already won 2.
Cousins throws to Stephon Diggs for a first down. So the Vikings keep the drive alive as they gain 11.
A lot of pressure tonight on Stephon Diggs. They don't have Adam Thielen in there, so a lot of teams are going to throw some extra coverage at him. Beautiful opening move there, though.
That was a nice move by Diggs. And Cousins was on the money.
Cousins has started 4 for 4 for 52 yards and the touchdown pass.
Starting 0 for 3 a week ago, and Coach not too happy.
On the first series against Kansas City.
Okay, Dalvin Cook.
Tough collision. He and Smith go head to head.
You know, Dalvin Cook gets about 6-7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Malik Collins, KC Center. Antoine Woods.
DeMarcus Lawrence. I definitely like watching him play.
Sean Lee, Penn State.
Jalen Smith, University of Notre Dame.
Leighton Vander Esch, Boise State.
Leighton Vander Esch, I think Leighton Vander Esch is pretty underrated too. I don't think he gets his just due. But that's just my opinion.
So it's 2nd down and 4. That's Brian O'Neill, who is
okay, 2nd and 4, but the old lineman Brian O'Neill is down on the field. And the medical staff is tending to him.
Have you ever worked for Dr. Francis? Oh, yeah. He's okay.
Just okay.
So they take a time out to see what's going on with O'Neill as the Vikings are trying to drive down the field to get another score. Excuse me. I wonder how he get the injury. We'll find out when we come back what the injury is, and will he return to the game?
The Hyundai Tucson was named an IIHS Top
K is they're on a timeout. But man, you know, the reason why I decided to start doing this, this live stream series, because I like watching Sunday Night Football, and plus it's the #1 NFL show that a lot of people are watching. So I decided to, bring dinner and Sunday Night Football together. And that's how I came up with this. Something different, something new, something innovative. So I just want to bring this to y'all, especially for those who might be, working the night shift at your job. You can't be at home to watch the game. I'm here to bring it to you live as it's going on. Whether you're a Vikings fan, Cowboys fan, or just a football fan in general. And I'm more than glad to bring this to you. So, what's your thoughts on this game? What are y'all thoughts on the Cowboys so far? Leave it. I want to see your comments here in the chat.
His life. This is Dad. It's so quiet.
Definitely interested to see your thoughts. And for those of you who've come into the live stream, I greatly appreciate it. For more, the more of you, the ones who are coming in, make sure you hit that like button. And also, I want you to leave your thoughts here in the chat. Okay, Cousins throws an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it looked like right at the very end of the play, O'Neal is going to get tangled up here with Malik Collins, who does a great job here. See if he doesn't get kicked sort of in the head, maybe kneed in the head.
Wow.
The tail end of that, and you can
so O'Neal got kneed in the head by Malik Collins, and they're tending to him in the blue tent right now to see what it is. It's 34 for the Vikings. They're trying to keep the drive alive. Will the Cowboys get a stop to give the ball back, or to give the ball back to their offense? Okay, and the pass is caught over the middle by Treadwell for a first down.
First round pick back in 16. They waived him at the end of August, brought him back in September. Can he play a bigger role? Some people say last chance. He said, this is my only chance.
It's quite a comeback story.
It's going to be interesting to see how this wide receiving core for the Vikings step up without Adam Thielen. Wow, and Cousins throws another bomb screen pass to Dalvin Cook for a big first down. Dalvin Cook ended up getting a big first down and more, but there's a flag. Okay, and they called it on the Cowboys. So now not only do the Vikings get another first down, they get, extra yards tacked on once again for the second straight offensive possession. Wow. Man, the Cowboys defense has not been looking good to start this game. Wow. Unbelievable. They can't get off the field for nothing right now. And that's crazy that the possession for the Vikings started basically at their own 10. Now they're close to the end zone. But you got to give credit to Kirk Cousins, though, on these first two offensive possessions. Okay, 2nd and 8. Having issues with my stream, y'all. And he fakes and rolls out. And Smith does get a first down.
second-round draft choice's dad.
No, he's a yard short.
In the NFL.
He got tripped up right before the first down marker. So it's 3rd and 1.
Left one more time, and Irv Smith, we were talking
Irv,
to Kirk
that's
Cousins
Irv
about,
Smith.
okay, if you don't have Thielen out there after Diggs, who's your number one guy? And he says it's become Irv Smith. This young rookie has been making plays, and he can run.
Okay, 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. Okay, the toss to Cook, and he gets the first down. So now it's 1st and goal for the Vikings. And now they're knocking on the end zone once again.
Usually that linebacker will step down inside and can't get back. That time Sean Lee saw it and just simply outran the tackle.
For the second straight offensive possession, the Vikings are knocking on the door at the end zone.
Dalvin Cook on the outside. That was some play by Lee.
And this Cowboys team is just getting blown up by the these screen passes and the run. Especially the screen pass. Okay, 1st and goal for the the Vikings.
Together in Seattle.
Okay, they got stuck. They got stopped. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. To the 1-yard line goes Dalvin Cook.
Okay, Dalvin Cook gets stopped at the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. With a little under a minute to go in the 1st quarter.
What he does is a pass rush. That guy has made some of the best plays I've seen all year on the goal line situations, playing the run the last few weeks. That was tremendous.
Okay, can the Vikings punch it in? Will the 3rd time be a charm, or will the Cowboys deep, get a goal line stance and just hold them to a field goal? As they're in the huddle. Okay, the Vikings are going to take a timeout to talk it over.
To go in the quarter.
As the play clock was running down, so the Vikings are going to take a timeout to talk things over.
They had to start faster, and they haven't.
See what they're going to do.
In 9 games, the opposition has scored first, but Minnesota comes up blazing.
Yeah, and we talked about it.
See what they're going to do on offense.
It's amazing, isn't it, that this looks like a Mike Zimmer coach team. They are back to being great on defense. They're going to run the football. They're going to play action when they throw the ball. They're not going to apologize. A little Gary Kubiak influence now in this franchise, and so far it's really working.
Yeah, Gary Kubiak, of course, who won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Denver Broncos, and for health issues stepped aside, was brought back in by Mike Zimmer, and there he is.
Oh, wow. Gary Kubiak is the offensive coordinator.
He's the man with the glasses in the middle, and Rick Dennison came with
well,
him.
offensive advisor, as they're calling it.
3rd and goal. Cook is there. Instead, it's another pass, and this is caught by Rudolph.
Wow, another TD pass to Kyle Rudolph by Kirk Cousins. Wow.
And twice now, they have gone to Rudolph for the touchdowns.
Wow. Unbelievable. 2 drives down the field, 2 touchdowns by Rudolph, and it's 13-0 Vikings.
Wasn't anything fancy, just kind of bangs into Sean Lee.
So far, the Cowboys have been shooting. The Cowboys defense have been getting beat by the screen passes, and also they're shooting themselves in the foot on penalties to keep drives going for the Vikings. Okay, Bailey kicks the extra point, so now it's 14-0 Vikings. Wow. Wow. Okay, y'all excuse me for a second.
Happy 100 rides, step at Kansas City. How do they know that? Probability 13%. How do they know this stuff?
Ruth opened at AT&T Stadium, which opened in 2009, 11th season here for the Cowboys. Nice night, clear here in Arlington, Texas. Temperature outside 65 degrees. Jerry Jones watching his team already down 14-0 with 32 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. So a red hot start for the Minnesota Vikings trying to make their mark 73. Keep pace with Green Bay on the road. And Lambeau over Carolina. Let's go to Michelle.
Well, in June, the Vikings gave Kyle Rudolph a contract extension, and Rudolph called that an honor. He told me they had a tough cap situation. They didn't have to give it to me. They could have let me play out my existing contract and reevaluate it after the season. You know, they've been asking him to do a lot more blocking this season. Hasn't had to do much tonight yet. A couple of touchdown passes instead, Al.
I'll tell you what, Michelle, you have him in your fantasy league. You're up to a good start. You already had a good night. From the 25-yard line. Cowboys begin this drive with play action. Lansing and then throwing to Elliott on the outside. Nice tackle in the open field there by Mike Hughes. Gain of 4, second down and 6.
Yeah, you get the feeling, don't you, that for Mike Hughes on the outside, this is a little bit of an audition for him tonight. They do not flip-flop the corner, so if the Cowboys want Amari Cooper on the replacement at left cornerback, they can do it all night.
I was up there to try to get a play off, but apparently just trying to draw Minnesota offside because that will take us to the end of the first. 14-0 Minnesota. Sunday Night Football resumes after these messages.
All right, y'all had to get something to drink.
In a vast desert, completely devoid of basset hounds.
Had to get some juice.
Then it appeared, a beacon of hope.
Okay, the first quarter came to an end. The Vikings are leading 14-0. The Vikings, they've been pretty good offensively in their first two drives. They are killing the Cowboys with those screen passes to Cook. But also, they're shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties. And Rudolph has been the man in the end zone on the first two offensive possessions for the Vikings. He's been Kirk Cousins' go-to receiver, which is smart because really nobody is game planning for him. They're either focused on Stephon Diggs or, excuse me, even Dalvin Cook.
Hey, it gets me ready for football. Let's tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see.
So he's definitely done a pretty good job delivering as a decoy.
Rate car insurance, they might not pay for this.
Now let's see what the Cowboys do on their second offensive possession. I mean, their third offensive possession, excuse me.
How does it know where we're going?
Yeah, that's her.
How did you find out? She looks like great-great-grandma. Smile. I've learned her. How do they know I wanted sprinkles? How did they do that? Wow! How did you find our new house?
All right, so let me know what's your thoughts on this game. I'm seeing people join here in the live stream. Also, hit the like button.
Tell me I have nothing to worry about.
You have nothing to worry about.
How could you say that?
New comedy Thursday on NBC.
Definitely want to know what's your thoughts on this game here so far tonight.
Stadium now like this with Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoya, 14-0. The visitors on top of the second down and 6 from the 29-yard line as we start the second.
Okay, second and 6 for the Cowboys at the 29. Okay, Prescott throws a low incomplete pass, so now it's 3rd and 6.
I think number Harrison Smith around the line of scrimmage all night long. They just have committed tonight that they are not going to let Ezekiel Elliott and they are not going to let Dak Prescott be comfortable in the pocket. You beat me despite those two things. The key's going to be Mike Hughes all night. You can see it already.
Okay, the Cowboys get a big first down.
They're going to put him out there on the new guy, Mike Hughes, taking over for Trey Waynes, and they have had a lot of success. Stay with it.
Okay, now it's Amari Cooper. Dak rolls out once again on 1st and 10. And that pass was almost intercepted. As Dak was trying to throw it to Randall Cobb.
That time they came out.
Luckily, that pass was not picked.
Allowed him to sit underneath, and boy, took advantage.
Wow, Cobb took a hit.
With the contact as well.
He took a hit from Mike Hughes.
Alexander salutes him at the end of the play.
Man, that came a little close to being helmet to helmet. Okay, now 2nd and 10. Okay, Dak feeds it to Zeke, and he gets about 6 or 7 yards.
6, 3rd down and 4. Kellen Moore is the
okay, so it's 3rd and 4.
College quarterback at Boise State, and then they elevated him this year. Took over for Scott Linehan. He was kind of the flavor of the month for a while. Then they lost 3 in a row. Everybody went, wow, he lost a big deal. But now he's in the good graces again. They went back to John. It's 3rd down and 4. From the 40.
Wow. Dak tried to throw it to Cooper, and it was almost picked off.
The pressure that time from Harrison Smith. 4th down.
Boy, I think Mike Hughes starting to settle in here a little bit.
Almost picked off by Mike Hughes.
It looked like Amari Cooper may have slipped just a little bit on this one, but Hughes got his eyes back on Prescott and almost had a monster play.
Ooh, excuse me.
They like him. They think Hughes is good.
Man, if Hughes would have caught that ball, he would have had a pick 6. Ooh, excuse me. Slipped right through his hands. Slipped right through his hands. Having issues with my stream here, y'all.
For things health insurance doesn't cover. We put together a little highlight reel for you. Here's Aflac.
Yep, so now the Vikings get the ball back once again, trying to add on to the lead, to their lead.
You look good paying bills.
Get help with
And so far, the Vikings defense has definitely been dominant against the Cowboys offense.
You bought those good enough paper towels.
They've been blitzing Dak heavy. You know, forcing him into rushing the ball.
Connected to those.
Alexa, what's on my schedule today?
At 2 p.m., there's a haircut appointment.
Alexa, play some music.
You know, they've also contained Zeke.
Alexa, how do I get shiny hair?
For shiny hair, consider incorporating finishing oil to your styling routine.
Captain Kirk, in his second year with the Vikings, started his career with Washington. 26 straight starts. Think about this. Fran Tarkenton, the last Viking quarterback to start every game in consecutive years, almost a half century ago. Most pass yards in the first 25 games as a Viking, back to Warren Moon in the 90s, and more yards than Brett Favre had in
Wow. That's interesting. And already Kirk Cousins has 98 yards and 2 TDs. The Vikings are near their own end zone. As Cousins feeds it to Cook, and he only gets about 3 yards.
The good teams and the big moments. Chris talked about it at the top. So since 2018, since he became a Viking, his record 2-8 if he faces a team over 500, 12-2-1 at 500.
Wow, that's a bad record. Since 2018, Kirk Cousins is only 2-8 against plus 500 teams, and he's 12-2-1 against teams that are 500 and under. Definitely has to rectify that here tonight in this game. Okay, big first down for the Vikings. Okay, they feed it to Cook, and he's still battling for extra yards. Excuse me, not my mistake, not Cook.
Do what I have to do. There's Elliott on the other side. And yet last night we talked to
Zeke, what's up with those earrings in your nose, man?
Cook about him, and he could not have been.
That wasn't Dalvin Cook. I'm sorry.
More effusive. Loves running behind him.
CJ Ham, nicknamed the Hammer, of course he would be as a fullback. But you're right. That's what he was used to.
That is 2nd and 5.
Sort of has requested it. Much more comfortable with somebody in front of him.
Madison stays in there. They think
Madison, that's his name.
Cousins slides to his left and fires too deep.
Wow, Cousins fired too deep, almost, and the Cowboys defense almost came up with a pick. He was trying to give it to Xavier Woods. So it's 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Okay, I'm having issues with the stream here. Okay. All right. Okay, looks like the stream is getting back to normal. My apologies. My apologies. Okay, what's y'all thoughts on this game so far? You know, what do you like? What you know? It looks like the Vikings are definitely trying to impose their will early on in this game on the Cowboys. You know, the defense for the Vikings, they've been relentless by getting pressure on Dak. Also, the secondary shutting down the receiver. Well, not shutting down, but staying with their receivers, making life miserable, life tough for them.
And of course, no game days. Thank you.
Donate to our toy drive.
That's enough. This is my turf.
Thursday, it's a Superstore War of Generosity.
Sorry, this is where we're storing our cart. Today.
Then, oh my God, look away. It's a not so perfect harmony.
What the H did you do to my church?
NBC Comedy Thursday.
All right. Okay, back again. 10:07 left in the second quarter. Cowboys with the ball. Minnesota with the 14-0 lead. Okay, was sacked by Irvis and Griffin. Okay, the Cowboys look like they're threatening in the end zone. And Dak throws a big pass to Michael Gallup for a 23-yard touchdown. So now the Cowboys are on the board. Now it's a one-score game.
Really interesting talking to some of these Cowboy players about Amari Cooper. He really doesn't talk on it.
With the extra point on the way.
He plays his chest every day in the locker room and is such a student of the game. Dak Prescott kind of says, you figure it out and I'll follow you. So this year, he came.
Yep. The Cowboys. Only down by one score here in the middle of the second. Now, let's see how the Vikings respond. Okay, now the Vikings, they're starting at the 27. Kirk Cousins and company will be at the 27-yard, starting at the 27-yard line on their ensuing offensive possession. Okay, Kirk Cousins passed to Irvin Smith Jr. for a 4-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 6. Okay, Dalvin Cook, they feed the ball to Dalvin Cook, but he is taken down for a 1-yard loss. So now it's 3rd and 7 for Minnesota at the 30.
I saw Mike Krzyzewski do a lot of coaching at the
I'm having issues with this stream, y'all. Definitely have some issues with this stream right now. My apologies. My sincerest apologies. Wow. Wow, the Vikings turning over, and the Cowboys defense takes it in for a score.
It will be, so no touchdown
Or
will come back.
well,
It'll be third down.
they thought they had a touchdown, but it looks like it's just going to be called an incomplete pass. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Geico would like to
Wow, this game is shifting fast.
military service members are home and abroad.
Now the Cowboys defense is starting to get more pressure on Kirk Cousins. Wow. Just when it looked like the Cowboys was the momentum and getting back into the game.
Are you going out tonight? No. But you're drinking Bud Light Platinum.
Let's go quickly.
But the turnover won't lead to a score. It's just going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
Oh, yes.
Let me know what y'all thoughts here on this game tonight.
You're kidding. From all the rows, it's perfect. Perfect.
And as you're coming in here to this live stream, hit the like button.
Another one from other rows? Yep, it's perfect. It's perfect. Wow, you can really load up on holiday stuff at Walmart.com.
And with the new Capital One Walmart Rewards card, get unlimited 5% back on things you buy there.
5% back? That's amazing.
Like a holiday ad about a holiday ad.
That's deep.
What's in your wallet?
What if we found a new team? What if our team was fast?
Nice hybrid.
This Toyota commercial is stupid. Yep. The Cowboys thought they had a pick six, but basically it's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Built for speed, RAV4 high.
Upon the return. But I'm definitely seeing a lot of more pressure now from the Cowboys defense on Kirk Cousins. You know, they're getting up in his grill. They're getting up in his grill more. They're starting to make life miserable for him. Well, not miserable. I say tough.
It was an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down and 7 yards to go.
So it'll be 4th and 7. It won't be the pick six.
That was easily discerned. The goal there is
So the Vikings have to punt.
Quick comes in to punt for the second time. His first one.
As former Cleveland Brown, Cole Quick comes to punt. Okay, he gets only about a few yards, and the Cowboys will start at the 17-yard line with 6:33 left in the second quarter.
Friday night at the Star, the Liberty Redhawks upset Lakeland 45-35 to pick up their first win of the season. It's the Star where the Cowboys train. That's in Frisco, north of Dallas. We're south of Dallas here in Arlington. Roof open on a beautiful night, and it's 14-7 Minnesota. So the Cowboys have the ball now at their own 17-yard line.
Okay. Dak feeds it to Zeke. Well, no, Dak throws an incomplete pass to Michael Gallup. On 1st and 10, so now it'll be 2nd down and 10. Then Dak comes back with a hell of a bomb to Michael Gallup for 15 yards. So it's 1st and 10 at the Dallas 42. Okay, they give it to Zeke and he rushes for 6 yards. So now it's 2nd and 4. As Zeke was stopped by Kendricks, the linebacker.
Cooper recovered on play with a little over 5 minutes to go until halftime. 3rd down and 12. So Kellen Moore making play call.
Okay, Zeke. Give the ball to Zeke again, and he was. Wow, and Dak throws another bomb to Blake Jarwin, excuse me, for 26 yards. And now the Cowboys are deep into Vikings territory. As Dak throws a hell of a bomb to Blake Jarwin. They're threatening and heading towards the end zone. Dak threw that for 26 yards. Okay, Dak throws an incomplete pass to Randall Cobb. Zeke rushes for 2 yards. So now it's 3rd and 7 at the 22.
Jackson for that secondary is doing its job, and it's caught.
Okay, Zeke rushed for only 3 yards, but he's taken down by Armin Watts. So the Cowboys, they're going to have to settle for a field goal. It's going to be 4th and 7. Okay, what is your thoughts on this game tonight, everybody? I want to see your thoughts here in the chat. Do you feel the momentum shifting here in this game?
You skip the funeral, but you're early.
Okay, is that the 2-minute warning?
For the will reading.
Okay, I'm having issues with the stream tonight, y'all. Okay, the Cowboys have scored a touchdown. As Dak threw a touchdown pass to Randall Cobb. A 22-yard touchdown, that is. So, with the extra point, okay, now we got a tie game. Tied at 14-14. Man, been a tale of two quarters. The first quarter, the Cowboys looked very clueless. They looked like they didn't know what to do. And the Vikings looked all world. Now here in the second quarter, the Cowboys have flipped it around. You know, they're looking more like they're sure of themselves. And now the Vikings look like the team that's lost. Wow. It's crazy. It's funny how momentum swings. Definitely crazy how momentum swings. So with under 2 minutes left in the second quarter, the Cowboys have come all the way back to tie this game up. Wow. They've come all the way back to tie up this game. Okay, I'm seeing everybody join here in the live stream. Hit the like button. Also, I want to see your comments on this game so far. So definitely leave your comments here in the chat. You know, I appreciate y'all coming in and joining me on this live stream on this Sunday night for dinner and Sunday night football. You know, in a little bit, I'm going to get some dessert as well. So y'all stick around for that. You know, earlier I was grubbing on some shells and beef. Well, shells and cheese and beef, which is good, by the way, especially with a few bacon bits.
Who won today is Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. And they are at quartet going at it in Miami.
So now, how will the Vikings respond? As the Cowboys have come with 14 unanswered points here in this second quarter. Can Kirk Cousins drive down the field to at least get them in field goal range to take the lead back? Or will we go into halftime tied at 14-all? These are the questions. Here come the answers. Thought I disappeared, didn't you? Okay. Dalvin Cook gets a first down on 2nd and 3.
I'm going to tell you, DeMarcus Lawrence is winning a spot on my all-pro team tonight. Not with how he's rushing the passer so far, although that's been great.
Okay, it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Take a look at DeMarcus Lawrence on this play. He's going to step up, obviously going to rush the passer.
My stream's skipping all over the place. Okay, it's 3rd and 3 for the Vikings at the 47-yard, Cowboys 47. With 41 seconds to go in the second quarter.
And he does not quit for 1 second. Sprints down the field and makes the tackle. He has been special so far in the first half.
Minnesota 4 of 6, converting on 3rd down. 3rd and 3 here.
Okay, 3rd and 3 for the Vikings. Wow, Cousins throws an incomplete pass intended for Stephon Diggs, so it's 4th and 3. Wow. Well, this is left. Let's see what the Cowboys are going to the Cowboys are going to get the ball back. See if they can get themselves in field goal range and try to take the lead heading into the second half, to end the first half, excuse me. After being down 14-0 to start the game. All right, so what are y'all thoughts here on the first half so far? I'm seeing people coming into the live stream. Welcome. If you're a loyal subscriber, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me here on Dinner and Sunday Night Football. And if this is your first time, don't make it your last. Subscribe to the channel now. When you do, hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams from me. I will be live streaming this next Sunday's matchup between the Chicago Bears and LA Rams. Also, I will be live streaming this Thursday night for the Thursday night game between the Browns and between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns on Thursday Night Football. So definitely want to join me for that at 7:30. Okay, so the Vikings decide to go for it, and Kirk Cousins completes a bomb for a big first down. On 4th and 3, Kirk Cousins throws a big bomb to Stephon Diggs for 27 yards. And the Vikings are near the red zone. Are they going to punch it in for the TD, or are they going to kick the field goal? Okay, 1st and 10 at the Dallas 15. Cousins pass to Dalvin Cook for a 2-yard gain. As the Vikings are threatening to reach the end zone once again for the 3rd time in this game tonight. Wow, 27-yard bomb. I'm still tripping off of that.
10 seconds. You got a first down now at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, which opens up a few things here, right? Because now you don't have to worry about getting the
Okay,
ball
10
in
seconds left at the 15-yard line.
the end zone with that.
If I'm excuse me, Dave Grubbin, I mean Mike Zimmerman, my mistake. If I'm Mike Zimmer, I would just kick the field goal here. Unless you really see something develop. Okay, Kirk Cousins fires down the middle. Gets about 8 yards. Yeah, might as well send in the field goal unit. Okay, Dan Bailey comes in to attempt the field goal to give the Vikings the lead heading into the first half. Well, heading into halftime, excuse me. With 2 seconds left, the former Cowboys kicker is on to attempt the field goal.
Minnesota will get the ball to start the second half.
Attempted a 26-yard field goal to close out the half.
Zimmer and his offense after the comeback to take it back the other way.
He plays all passes.
Okay, let's see. Kick is up and the kick is good. So the former Cowboys kicker gives the Vikings a 17-14 lead, excuse me, as the first half expires, and the Vikings, they will get the ball to start the third quarter.
Living up to it so far. Coming up, Tony and Rodney will join me break down what happened in that first half. Plus, a couple of the other contenders in the NFC went down.
Okay. Well, my take on the first half, it was a tale of two quarters. The first quarter, the Vikings, they came out, balling on both ends, especially on offense, as Kirk Cousins threw those 2 touchdown passes to Kyle Rudolph, the tight end. The defense, they were getting mad pressure on Dak Prescott. They also contained Zeke. And the Vikings secondary did a nice job on containing the receivers as well. But then the second quarter, the Cowboys, they came back with 2 touchdowns of their own thanks to Dak Prescott. One to Randall Cobb, another to Michael Gallup to tie the game. And then Kirk Cousins put together a little drive of his own late in the second quarter to set up the field goal by former Cowboys kicker Dan Bailey to give him the 17-14 lead at the half. And that's where we stand right now. Man, this second half is going to be real interesting. Definitely going to be real interesting. I'm still sticking by my original keys to the game to start, at the start of this live stream. Whichever defense can shut down or contain the opposing offense in the second half will win this game. But the key is, can they force some turnovers? Now, the Cowboys were very close to forcing a turnover in the middle of the second quarter for a pick 6, but it got overturned by the officiating crew. But if either team team's defense, can enforce their will on the other team's offense and find a way to get a couple of turnovers, we'll win this game tonight. Now, y'all excuse me, I'll be back. Okay. Okay, my fault, y'all. Had to run, do a couple of things right quick. But to start this second half is going to be very interesting. It's going to definitely come down to defense, in my opinion. And whoever can get the, and like I said, whoever enforce their will on defense